Home to the Matterhorn and bordering the Mont Blanc range, the Swiss canton of Valais is rightly regarded as a hiker's paradise. I've got 3 days to take in as much of the region as possible, starting with the limestone towers of the Dents Du Midi region, then heading to the famous summits of the Four Valleys and finishing at the biggest glacier in the Alps at the Aletsch Arena. I'm beneath the Dents Du Midi. This region is home to over 800 kilometres of hiking trails, and today we're heading up to the Col du Midi in the company of local mountain leader and herbalist Nathalie de Fago. And Nathalie, I understand that the Col is not only the border between France and Switzerland, it's also on the border between the Alps and the Pre-Alps, and that makes it a pretty unique place.
Yeah, exactly. In one side we have smooth mountains, and the other side is like big cliffs, and this makes the things really special because you have a different vegetation and also the fauna is different.
And the Col's also got a pretty interesting history as well. I believe it was an ancient smuggling route.
Yeah, this part behind the Col, this is France, but before it was Duché de Savoie. And at that time, the tax on the salt was 4 times higher than in Switzerland. So the people over there used to come here and buy the salt. And today we will go on the same trail as the smugglers.
And speaking of food, I understand we're also going to see a lot of plants today, some of which we can eat and some of which we definitely can't eat.
No, there are very poisonous plants also. You have to be careful and go with a specialist. No, but I will show you lots of plants that we can eat. This knowledge comes from our ancients here, as also they used to take some plants to heal themselves.
And the final thing I've heard about the Col is that the bird life is spectacular. What can we expect to see today?
Oh, today we will see eagles, barbed vulture, and also small birds like swallows, sparrows. And just above the Col du Midi, the biologists come and put some nets and to make research, because this is a migration for birds. That's why it makes this place also unique.
Yesterday I was in the westernmost part of Valais on the French border. Today I'm in Nendaz. It's part of the Four Valleys, one of the most famous parts of the Swiss Alps, and showing me around will be local mountain leader Jean-Noël Glacier, commonly known as Jackson to everyone around here, and also Kenzie the dog. And Jackson, the first thing we're going to see today is part of the beast network, the waterways around Nendaz. Tell me about them.
We have a lot of beasts here in this valley, and since Middle Age, people have built such beasts to bring the water from the glaciers to the villages for the cattle, for the irrigation, and for the use of the people. And this one, where we go later, is 14 kilometers long.
And what else does Nendaz have to offer for hikers?
Well, they have lots of other possibilities. We have 2-3 cable cars, 4 even now and next year. And people can take the cable car, go up to the top of the mountain, and then hike on the crest of the mountains.
And this afternoon, I believe we're going to see Europe's largest larch tree.
That's right. We'll go up about 2,000 meters and have a look at this very special tree. It's so high, so the tree doesn't grow very high, but very wide, about 14 meters circumference.
Today, I'm in the Aletsch Arena. It's home to the Aletsch Glacier, the largest glacier in the Alps, and I've got legendary local mountain guide Martin Nellen to show me around. Martin, what is so special about the Aletsch Glacier?
There are a lot of special things we have on the Great Aletsch. It's the longest glacier in the Alps. It's about a little bit more than 22 kilometers the length. Higher up to the Concordia place, with the depth is over 900 meters still. And for me, the glacier, it's just like a friend.
So where does the glacier start?
The glacier starts up on the top of Jungfraujoch. It's almost 3,500 meters above sea level.
And people don't always realize, but the glacier is a moving thing.
Under the Concordia place, the speed is 200 meters a year, and it means 60 centimeters every day. It's moving down, always in the middle, not at the border. In the middle, it's the fastest speed.
And where are we going today?
Our walk is, we call it the UNESCO tour. We are measuring how much the glacier is melting, and then we show the pyramids Then we have the tables.
What sort of people would enjoy hiking in Aletsch Arena?
I think almost everybody with a normal condition can come with us.
Martin, one thing the Aletsch Arena is really famous for are the views. Which peaks can you see?
At about 28 4,000ers in the south you see. The very famous, everybody knows, is the Matterhorn. You see almost back to Italy. Higher up, for instance, on the Matterhorn, you see the Mont Blanc. I think we see half of the world.
There have been countless unforgettable sights on this trip, but it's really been the variety of terrain that's blown me away. Having previously spent quite some time in the Valais, I thought I knew what to expect, but I feel like I've unlocked a whole new side of the region.